25 Investigates has an update to our Edward R. Murrow award-winning coverage on crumbling foundations.
Yeah, a bill requiring quarries to test for a contaminant that causes concrete to fail stalled in marathon sessions at the Statehouse this weekend. The goal is to work with the governor's office on a compromise sometime this fall.
As investigative reporter Ted Daniel explains, this comes as more local homes are testing positive for it.
Rutland and Holden are two of the central Massachusetts towns where more contaminated concrete is being found. Statewide quarry testing should protect any new foundations that are poured, but there's still no help for existing homes with failing foundations. Those homeowners are on their own. Instead of being up for sale like she planned, Joanne Demore's Rutland home is up off the ground.
I do say if we can get through this, we can get through anything.
Joanne is having her foundation replaced because it tested positive for pyrrhotite. The mineral causes concrete to crack, crumble, and eventually collapse. As 25 Investigates reported, a quarry in Willington, Connecticut shut down after it was identified as a major source of pyrrhotite. At least one Massachusetts quarry is also being eyed as a source.
We know our concrete didn't come out of Connecticut. We know there's at least one, probably 2 or 3 quarries in Massachusetts. They could still be pouring homes that are coming out of an affected quarry.
Nobody will name the Massachusetts quarry suspected of being tainted with pyrrhotite, but it's believed to be in the central part of the state where the mineral is naturally occurring.
We expect that there will be some quarries that will test positive in this immediate area.
Senator Ann Goby represents parts of Worcester and Hampden County. She says quarry testing will eventually put an end to the problem.
If we start testing tomorrow, we know that we're going to have an end date, hopefully no more than 30 years from now.
Goby has also proposed a crumbling foundations reimbursement fund. The fund would help impacted homeowners with the 6-figure cost of replacing foundations. Insurance won't cover it.
It's going to cost potentially $250,000 to make that repair, to replace our foundation. So obviously we didn't budget for that. You can see some of them run vertically, but some of them run horizontally.
Gary Bellow's home tested positive late last year.
Again, cracks.
He says his wife talked about retiring, but with no safety net available, that's no longer an option.
We really do need help from the state to come in and help financially to help people pay for that. I think there's going to be a lot more houses like this. I know of others already.
The state will reimburse homeowners most of the cost of testing for pyrrhotite. A bill that would reimburse for new foundations remains tied up at the Statehouse. We will continue to stay on top of this and tell you any important developments. For 25 Investigates, I'm Ted Daniel.